I've been asked to prove a video. It's funny that I do numbers and I paint and I have art for sale. And I was talking about Bioaq. And people find me silly because I'm not a big investor because I really don't know 100% how to read the charts other than reading them my way. And I don't have robot systems, etc. But I was explaining, if anybody understands how shorts work, right? To short a stock is what happens when, let's say, a share goes up to 7 cents, right? And people believe that this stock will come down in price. They'll short it at 7 cents. And that means if it goes up, they have to pay the difference. And if it goes down, let's say it goes down to 4, okay, they have to rebuy the stock or sell the short by rebuying the stock, and they'll make a 3 cent difference. Okay, so what I believe, okay, and I've written this out on Bioaq. I've had a couple of responses. Okay, I have had a couple of people telling me I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to try and show you what I'm talking about on paper. There's 129 million shares. Okay, the share price right now is 5 cents, leaving the company at $6.5 million. Okay, the company is being watched right now by the watchdogs to make sure that no one does anything wrong, because the company has a value, okay, of 160 million and is 60 million in debt. Right now, no one wants to give them any credit anymore, so they had to go into bankruptcy protection. Okay, now is it worth to close down this company when they have a product that's green, okay, that runs on plants where they extract? I'm not going to tell you, look up Bioaq and Bioaq and look up what they do. Okay, this is not the only company. Is it worth it for them to pick up the company for a bargain when everybody else can pick up this company? The shares in this company were $14 at one point for a very short period of time when corn was $300 a ton. Now corn is $150 a ton. I have no idea how the farmers make any money, because I've seen corn be at $100 a ton in 1998, and now it's 150. And it was 120, and farmers are losing money, but 150, they're making a few bucks maybe at this price. I don't want to get into what the farmers are doing, but this is a green company. At $14 a share, this company is valued at 1.8 million. They were only working 25% of the plant when the share price reached $14 a share. If we multiply this by 4, this is a $7 billion company, right? And don't forget, when you grow, you expand, right? This is green. It's going to be taking over the petrol of the same product. The product is succinic acid, right? And I don't want to get into the whole thing. So if this was $14 times 4, you're looking at $56 US a share, right? It's 5 cents right now. Don't forget, they're being watched. They're not allowed to screw over the common shareholders because it's part of the law that runs with, I don't know all the names. They went into the dip, then they are a CC. I don't know what all the terms that are being used right now. Okay, so what happens that I'm talking about the short is, what happens is the shorters that want to own shares that are just shorting right now to watch with the market, they're also buying the shares. So they'll buy, let's say, 2 million shares. Let's say they have them at 0.005 cents. Okay, maybe they know a little, or they pick them up between 0.005, but they really didn't need a short at this period. But when it went to 3, 4, and 5 cents, they buy the shares at the same time as they short. So they'll have only an interest to pay on the company and whatever else. So they really won't lose much. When they see that the company is going to be go up to a higher price, they keep shorting. They take some of the shares they already own. They can sell off and make the profit or make back their money to keep the share price low. The minute they see this company is going to do something, right, they stop shorting the share. They get in at the low price they forced it down to, and now they have locked up 2, 3, 4 million shares, so that when the company does go big time, okay, they can make that profit, or they can keep forcing it down. But how do you force a share down when it keeps going up in value, because there's no more shares in the market? So these people are the system robotics that they have set up for this for these kind of transactions that they're working on the market. Legal, illegal, whatever it is, they short and they buy. They're making zero profit. It's costing them very little money, just like The Big Short. You ever watch The Big Short? When they shorted, they had to keep dishing out money as the price kept going up, and then boom, one day it fell, right? It's almost the same situation, but they're playing both sides right now to see exactly what the well, you know, the people in business know exactly what's going on, right? Sometimes it's not worth it to do it. It depends what kind of stock it is. Like AXA right now, they're showing absolutely nothing, not even a website. How do you invest? And then there's APRU, which shows a website, which is starting to show a lot of deals that they're going APRU. And they just study it. They know, because that's their business, to make money. So they know exactly what they're doing. So this shorting that I see with this company is they have two sides of the fence. Okay. One of the things I couldn't understand is when it's red here and it's black here. Okay. Sell and to buy. I don't even want to get with that. So I just think that this Bioaq is a good buy. They're shorting it down. I still think it's a good buy. Really and truthfully, when you invest in the stock market, you take a chance. If you went down to the racetrack and you want to spend $100 or you know what, or $200 for your month, this is going to be a loss at the end, right? There's a possibility you make it, but it's like drink money. So if you think you're going to drink alcohol or whatever for $20 a weekend, spend 10. If you invest $40 into this company, $400 into this company, and it becomes $5, which is half price of what the share was a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, you're looking at $40,000. Sorry, for a $400 US investment. You're looking at 100 times the value, or $40,000. So this is really a good, but this is something that I really like, that I've watched the up and the downs. It's a great stock to get in and sell it high and wait till it drops and buy it back. And because there's a lot of manipulation in the stock, you got to look for stocks if you're flipping and day traders. I can't afford to get in. I've been doing a little bit of stuff on that, but I don't like to talk about the little money that I can't afford to not take a chance. I'm already locked up with a few bucks that I put in, and that's all I could afford. And it's hard to buy a stock and sell a stock and work every time you pay $8 to your stockbroker to buy and sell. That's $18. So if you do the math, but I've had a few people come in there at 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, all the way up to there. And they got in for, you know, whatever it is, and they've bought back again when it dropped to 3, and now they're fine. Most of 3 to 4 people I have that are in there are in at about 4.5 cents, 4 to 4.5 cents average, which I think is a lot, but it's not a lot, because the worst that can happen is you lose $400, and if you can afford it, and it ain't going to happen, but I just want to say, if you can afford the $400, there's a $40,000 profit, and I can see if this company makes it 1 year from now, this company is a minimum of $5 a share. Anyways, if it does go up like that, it does good. Go over to www.mrtacpans.com, www.mrtacpans.com, or Fleshy Robotic, okay, or Win a Big Red Sun. I'm not looking for any money, but if you go to the store, I make clothing out of numbers and calculated numbers that create designs, and that's how I came up from ideas to do this. And I had a dream about Bioaq, maybe because I have it into a joint venture. And look it up, do your due diligence, right? But this is a rare pearl, 1 out of 1,000 that this will happen to. And that's what I have to say. Raphael, 7286, and a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.